Well, good afternoon, everyone. It is April the 7th? No, April the 8th. Pardon me, I've lost time. Um, I've never made a video like this, ever. And usually my videos have to do with apologetics and theological issues. That's what I, like doing, and that's what I feel the Lord is calling me to. I had to put it on pause for the cough, or my cough button on pause. But this morning, well, first of all, being April the 8th, this is our first day of our third lockdown. And it began at 12:01 today, and 12:01 a.m. And about half an hour ago, at least I and probably millions of other people in Ontario, if you have a cell phone, received this emergency alert or Amber Alert from the Ontario government. Stay home, stay safe order is in effect. Only leave your house for essential purposes such as food, health care, vaccines, exercise, or work. It's the law. Stay at home and stay safe. I find this very, very problematic, very troubling that the government is exercising this type of control. And one of the questions that I have regarding this, does this law does it violate the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms? The right to freedom of travel, freedom of assembly. As far as I understand, the notwithstanding clause has not been enacted on this. This is just a law that's has been passed by the Ontario legislature, and it needs to be challenged in the courts. They have not exercised it, like I say, the notwithstanding law. And as I said, I think it is violating our Charter of Rights and Freedoms. I am saddened and concerned that more Canadians are not questioning this, and it is driven by. This is what you do in states that control everything. This is fascism 101. If when this first came out, I was questioning when we had the lineups in the grocery stores. How do you like socialism so far? Well, we're getting socialism and we're getting fascism mixed together. I don't think there's a big difference regarding this. Anyways, I posted something earlier today on Facebook, a series of questions that I would like to ask. And first of all, I'm going to just read that people need to ask the important questions concerning the current COVID-19, and yes, I'm going to say Wuhan flu pandemic. Who seeks to benefit from this? And I have a series of 7 questions. And if you have more, there might be more. These are the ones that I thought of. And they are, just a moment please, I got a tickle in my throat. Okay, question 1. Who will be accumulating more economic and political power? In other words, who are the ones that are getting, I mean, real wealth? We're not talking about, a few of the millionaires, but the big, like the Bill Gateses, the Warren Buffetts, the George Soros type of wealth people who are getting more of this. Question 2, what is the role of the big pharmaceutical and big tech companies in the current crisis, and how will they benefit? Again, it's follow the money. Question 3, what role is or does the People's Republic of China, the Chinese Communist Party, and the WHO have to gain? Remember, at the beginning, there were reports that this pandemic began in Wuhan, China, and that there were people from the involved in the Chinese army involving experiments with viruses. Why aren't we talking about this? Question 4, who are controlling our elected officials? It seems that Doug Ford, John Tory, Justin Trudeau, Jason Kenney out in Alberta, whoever, are getting their taking orders from somebody. I would like to know who they are. Who is actually governing our country? Who's governing our province? Is it the people that we elect, or are they some dark bureaucrats? I don't know. We need to begin answering these questions. And though, question 5, those who have different opinions about lockdowns and have different ways of maybe solving this problem, why are they being silenced and ignored? Question 6, what is the role of the media, and why are they complicit in spinning only one narrative? And question 7, what is the political agenda of those who are really in charge? I would really like to know that. Some of these questions may overlap, and these are the 7 questions I have. There's probably quite a bit more, but again, I think we are fast losing our freedom, and I don't think we are going to get them back. It seems like if you've read Animal Farm, you find out the pigs are in charge, and they are just as bad, if not worse, than Farmer Jones. And if you read 1984, is part of the narrative is to change the language so that if you have ideas that you are no longer you have to be politically correct. By not using words like Wuhan flu or Asian flu. It's okay to use, I think, what I heard the other day, French polio. And, of course, we talked about Spanish flu and, but, you begin to say that, it's considered misinformation or racism, and they try to silence you that way. There are other issues, too, regarding like who is really in charge with this, and what I know I'm a bit I'm sort of all over the place with this, but I am disturbed about whether or not we'll get our freedoms back when they are closing churches. They're taking away our right to assemble to worship. And by the way, Doug, John, Justin, you can't tell me whether I should go to church or not. That's not your call. That's my call. And as we are told in the scriptures, we are not to forsake the assembling ourselves together, and we are to obey God rather than men. I will not, if I may wax just for a moment, Jesus is Lord, not Caesar. Anyways, these are just some of the questions that I have, and why I'm so troubled by the amount of control that is going on, especially again with this emergency alert thing, is that they know where we are and they know what we're doing, and they have no business. We are being controlled by, I think, deep and dark forces. I'm not a big conspiracy theorist. I'm not going to bring into question whether it's the Illuminati or the Freemasons or the Jesuits or anyone like that. I don't know. And I certainly don't have any hard evidence. These are just questions that I'm asking, and I think that we need to have other people ask. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.